You know another word for the girl next door? Sometimes call her that naughty neighbor. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Maple Brewski, for the Roski Brewski review. And today the beer I have for you is by the Brook Brewing Company out in Burlington/Hamilton, Ontario. Right? Burlington? Burlington makes sense, right? Yes, Burlington, Ontario. My apologies, Nickelbrook. This is their Naughty Neighbor American Pale Ale. It is coming in at 4.9% alcohol by volume and a nice modest 38 IBUs. Looking at the can, looks to be a topless woman without details and some stockings. Very, very nice looking can. You know, you got sort of that, naughty neighbor vibe out of the can design and all the fonting and whatnot. Very, 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 very nice. And she's saying, "Why, hello, neighbor," in a very, what I would assume, seductive sort of way. Very, very clever. Great looking can. Let's crack it open. Let's see what we got. Pale ale, 4.9% ABV, 36 IBUs. You know, you're not looking for something massive in the alcohol or bitterness department, but something a bit more easygoing, something just a bit more easier to drink sort of thing. This seems to be right up your alley. Pouring it into my Osthaus chalice style glass. Let's see what we got going on here. Coming out real light in color. Get a little bit of head on there. I think that should be just right. Looking at the beer, very reminiscent almost of, what was that one? Very reminiscent of the Soda City Golden Beach Pale Ale, where, you get a lighter yet hazier Pale Ale with a nice white head on top. Very, very similar in style so far, it seems. Maybe we should have done a head-to-head. Maybe that could be a thing in the future. Let's have a smell. See what the aromas are like. Starting out here, just like that Golden Beach, you got very big citrus notes, nice hoppiness, a little bit of pineapple, slight mango. A little bit more fainter of a nose. The aromas are there, just not super in your face, but still smells like a damn good pale ale. Let's have a sip. Very crisp, somewhat resiny, very, very light flavors of that, but big, bold, piney, and grapefruity citrusiness going on in your face. It's a really good time so far. Really smooth, nice light to medium body, at least from my personal tastes. Very, very nice so far. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. A little bit of mango, but definitely more citrusy, maybe a bit of pineapple in there as well. Not too bad. Easygoing, but that crispness is decently aggressive, just with the effervescence of the beer, or in layman's terms, carbonation. So far, easily a solid beer. Really well put together. Moving over to the can. Very nice looking can. Naughty Neighbor American Pale Ale, like I said, 4.9% ABV, 38 IBUs. We're going to start with the description, and it reads, "Sometimes neighbors are just too enticing to resist. Our award-winning American Pale Ale pays homage to our naughty neighbors to the south, as our American Pale Ale has something for everyone. For hop lovers, the huge citrus and pine aromas greet the nose and continue on to the palate, leaving a remarkably easy-drinking, crisp, dry finish. We pack all this flavor into a brew that is 4.9% ABV, or alcohol by volume, which gives a huge, sessionable beer that is perfectly refreshing. Drink fresh, do not age. Seriously, don't age a pale ale. Not a good time. No additives, no preservatives, just science. Brewer's elements. We got malts, hops, and yeast. The malts that are used are two-row pale ale, Carafoam, Carastan, and flaked wheat. The malts are Cascade, Centennial, and Citra. And the yeast is a California ale yeast. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure The Golden Beach was also a California ale yeast. Very, very nice. Recommended serving glasses on Nonic Pint. I have mine more of a chalice style, but I'm not the biggest stickler about a beer in their glassware. Sue me if you must, but I'm just letting you know. I respect it, but it doesn't need to be in the same particular glass that it should be in. That's just me. This product contains malted wheat and barley, so all you gluten freaks, all the people that are so scared of gluten, if it's not an allergy or medical condition, I'm sorry, you are SOL on this beer. Just eat it. You're gonna be fine if there's no medical or allergenic factors in your lifestyle. You're gonna be just fine. Other than that, you got your ABV, IBUs, like I've said a couple times already. And on the bottom, you're looking for a brewed on date. Here it is. Packaged on the 30th of October, 2018. LCBO, get your shit together, please and thank you. But other than that, really great can design. Just like the Soda City beers, you have all the information you need. Ingredients. Wait. You don't have ingredients. You don't have a detailed list of ingredients, or at least none that I see. Because everybody knows there's hops, malts, and yeast. But, generally water. But I'm being a stickler about can information. No ingredients, but kind of you do. Because you got the malts, hops, and yeast. Totally laid out for you. All the specific ones. That's great. Description, great. I guess, health warnings, or not health warnings, allergy warnings, you're good. ABV, IBU, brewed on date on the bottom. Perfect. You can put all the information that people are looking for on your cans to all the other brewers that don't do it. You just got to find the space and maybe, prioritize your can real estate, because you can do it. It is possible. And that's what I like to see. Thank you, Nickelbrook, for putting all that information on your can. Solid beer. Moving over to the website now, nickelbrook.com. You go over to the beer section, you go over to their core beers, and you find the Naughty Neighbor Pale Ale. And there is a different description, and it reads, "The Naughty Neighbor is ready to knock your socks and skates off. Practically born with her skates on, Naughty Neighbor quickly rose through the ranks to become an undefeated roller derby champ. Just like her, our American Pale Ale is bold, smooth, and in your face. The huge citrus and amp pine hop aromas glide through to a remarkably crisp, easy drinking finish. All this flavor breaks through the pack into a hugely sessionable 4.9% brew. Power in a small package. It's available all year round. Other than that, that's all the information you got. A description, separate description, and your ABV and IBU. None of the malts and hops are listed. No food pairings, none of that fun stuff, sadly. But at least the can has a more detailed list of information, because not everybody goes over to the brewery's website. I do, because of the review purposes. But most consumers probably don't. So it's great that they have all the information where consumers are going to see it most, on the actual can. Good for you. You can also pick up Naughty Neighbor, like I said, year-round for $3.35 from the LCBO, or also the Nickelbrook's store website. I'm pretty sure they do have a store. Yep, they do. Buy online. There you go. You can do it on the store. So if you're not in Ontario and you still want some Naughty Neighbors at your door or in your fridge, the beer, not actual neighbors, you can still pick it up and have a great time enjoying this tasty brew for $3.35 for this 473 ml tallboy can. That's one thing I like about pale ales, especially these sub 5% pale ales, is that they're big in flavor. Some of them or most of them are. But you can get great big flavored beer in a smaller alcohol percentage package, and I think that's great because sessionability is very, very important depending on your situation. Finally, moving over to Untapped, the Naughty Neighbor Pale Ale has been given a 3.59 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of over 18,000 ratings. Overall, it's a beautiful beer. I'm a big fan of it. Very crisp, Very big flavor, but in that, like I said, that nice 4.9% package, just a good time all around. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Get right to ratings. Crisp, bold, hoppy, bitterness, all in your face, and it's just a damn good time. Still, I kind of would like to see a bit more flavor, a bit more dynamic range of flavor, because I do, like, you get a lot of citrus and you get a decent amount of bitterness out of it, and the effervescence of it, I think, kills some of the great flavor from the rest of the ingredients, in my opinion, or at least for my palate. So a little bit of a bummer there, but overall, Nickelbrook, Naughty Neighbor, solid 7. No, I lied. Solid 8 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, you got a ton of information here on the can. No real detailed ingredients list, but you know, there's malts, hops, and yeast, and the other one is water, so I'm not going to be a stickler about it. You got a ton of great information here on the can. The one thing is, it's not on your website, which isn't the main focus, because if you have all this information, ingredients, description, ABV, IBU, list of malts, hops, and yeast, and brewed on date, on your can, you're kind of set. Overall, presentation gets a solid 9 out of 10 for me. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want me to review in the future, you can leave all the information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that would greatly appreciate it as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Ooh, let's pour this Naughty Neighbor into my glass. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, yeah. That's a hazy beer with a nice big white head. Cheers.